in the grid of possibilities that we sent out to children, invitations to simply play. And I stop myself saying simply as though play is some kind of lesser thing. It's really important that children have opportunities to have time to play, and dramatic play includes the socio-dramatic, so the opportunities to play out the roles they see in the world around them. Fantasy play, so that's playing out characters from stories and movies and that kind of thing. Family play, where they play out the everyday things that they see around them. And also important and related to this is projective play, which until yesterday I was calling projected play, but I've just looked up and it's called projective play. That's where they're playing at the end of their hands with their puppets and their blocks and their toy monkeys and things like that. So last time I did this workshop, I showed you a little clip. I showed them a little clip of a child engaged in dramatic play, but it took a little bit of time and it wasn't that easy to see. So I've actually cut that for today. But I'm assuming that you all know the kind of thing I'm talking about. The important thing is that this kind of play is not the same as play, acting out a story that I've just given you. The most important part of this is that the child plays and directs things and makes their own decisions. And this can be happening in a very simple way in the home, through things like setting up a little hut in the corner of the room, or putting out loose parts and just seeing what children do with them. Now, you might be sitting there going, well, yeah, that's all right for those little ones, but I teach older children. But the research shows that children need to play in this way and will play in this way until they're about 14 or 15 years old. I used to doubt that until I made opportunities for that kind of age group to play and watched them do it. Right now, there's a whole lot of really good working out of the world going on with children whose parents or people around them just say, if only we were superheroes. I wonder if we could make a COVID busting machine. And away they go. And they play out their understanding of the situation in a way that's really empowering to them. So maybe you haven't thought of this, or maybe you have. But I think we can put opportunities for child-structured dramatic play in the opportunities that we send home to parents. And this picture, I wanted to show you this picture. Have a look at this one. Have a look closely. What do you notice and what can you see in the background? And the question that goes with this picture is dramatic play an extra? Is it a nice to have, or is it an essential? This picture was taken shortly after the Boxing Day tsunami in Banda Aceh, and these are orphans, and this is their home. And what they are doing to make sense of what's happened to them is they are playing. So, it is not stalling or time wasting to give children opportunities to play at a time of crisis. It is legitimate and healing response to trauma and change. So, that's a very real option, and this is something that particularly the teachers of the older children, actually, the year 5-6 children, hadn't thought to include in their package of home activities. So I'm just going to give you a second to respond to that in your group.